Greetings everyone, welcome back. My name is Samuel Chukwu Emeka. In this video session we shall personalize or customize the site, and by adding our logo and our picture. We shall also explain the other site elements, right? So let's go ahead, go to Google Chrome and go to the website Weebly, weebly.com. Now, because we've signed up, we now go ahead and log in. And when we log in, it asks us for email or username. And I log in Samuel Chukwu Emeka 0627 at gmail.com. Then the password AETC 2013. So login. Now this is called our it asks whether Google Chrome wants to save the password. I said never for this site. Now this is the work site. Okay, this is called our work site. You can also add as many sites as you want to. And if you look at this, it says upgrade. Upgrading means you want your own domain name, and of course it's not gonna be free. Now what I will do, this one is free, you see it right here. You just click on edit. Now when you click on edit, it brings you to this page. This is called your work site. Work site. This is what I mean by that. We have what we call our work site and what we call our website. Your work site is where you do the work. Where you do is simply where you do your work site, and then we have our website. Yeah. So the work site is where you do the work. The website is the work you've done, where you kind of say it on the web. Okay. Now we want to customize this site. Like, this is the theme that came with it. I don't want it. I want to add my own logo. So if I point at it right here, it says edit image. So you go ahead and click on edit image, and here it brings you to this page where it says add image. Now if you want to use the original image, you just click here. Otherwise you can add image. So I click on add image, and then upload a photo from your computer. Now, before you start your website, it is kind of just like before you design a house, you do the plan, you sketch the plan, or before you do your drawing or sculpture, you sketch the plan, right? Now, the same thing applies to web design. It is good to sketch your website on how you want your website to be, and it's also good to organize your folders, organize the pictures, the logos, everything you want on the site, how many pages you want, and the rest of them. Okay, I will just change the color scheme to Windows 7 Basic so that this will not disturb us anymore. Okay, now I already have on my folders, I have some pictures already, so I will go to my pictures, and I have several pictures here. I'm gonna use my logo here, Samdom for Peace. So I click on it. This is the logo I need here. So what I want to do here is I go to upload a photo from your computer, and I go to pictures, and I click on this folder. This is what I need, Samdom for Peace. I upload it. Yeah, it's uploading the file, upload complete. So now this tells me that it's going to remove, as you can see, it looks like it will remove this. I have a quote, "The joy of a teacher is the success of his students. This is my original personal quote, and I don't want it to remove it, okay? But this tells you that it's going to, this is the only thing that might appear, because if you click this, okay, you see this is the only thing that will appear, right? But you want everything to appear. So there's a problem now. That means because you will run into this. You will run into this, okay? When you take your pictures or when you want a particular logo and it doesn't fit in, sometimes it doesn't fit in, you have to make adjustments. So what I want to do is I will just go ahead and cancel it. Okay, it says discard changes. Yes, I want to discard changes, and it brings me back to this original picture, and I'll go ahead and work on this. I'll work on this. So what I want to do is I right click and I want to open with Microsoft Office 2010. What I want to do is to kind of reduce the size. I want to reduce the size so that it can actually fit in. Okay, as you look at it, this is 1564 by 1045. So I will just go to picture and I will say compress pictures. Compress it. I want to compress it to web pages. So I will see what it will be like. 4.46. So I click OK. So let me kind of try this. Let me kind of try this, but I will save it with a different name. Save as. Let me just save it as Samdom 4piece. Save. Okay, to use the that was selected. A copy of this file will be created. Create file. Okay, so I go to make sure that it has done it. This is now 448 by 229. So what I will do now is I go back to my work site and I click on edit image. I click on add image, upload a photo here, and I click on this. So yeah, so this is what I need. Okay, everything is now in place like I want it. So but I still see there are some spaces here, right? There are kind of some spaces here. I can kind of move this towards here, move it here, and I can add another text. I can add another picture here, or I can add a text. Anything I want to do, I can actually do that. So now another thing you can do is that you can actually if you want to crop your picture or rotate it or use opacity or fade or effects, you have those here. But as it stands now, you can play with it. As it stands now, I don't want to do anything with this picture. I just want to leave it the way it is. Now adding a text might not be ideal for me. I'll just leave it as it is. Now what I want to after doing this, actually I can just click OK to kind of look at it first to see how it will look like. And here in the save option, if you click on this drop down, it has the option of saying save to all pages, or save to this page only, or save to selected pages. You can, it doesn't matter which option you choose, you can adjust it later on, but let me just say save to this page only. And there you go, I have it here. Yeah, I probably don't want to add any other thing by the side, so I just leave it like this. This is now that I've customized it by adding my logo. You can the next video we shall talk about dragging element, adding some elements here. Okay, I want to talk more on this. When you go to your work site, it automatically brings you to build page. Now when you click on design page, you have several design options. This is where we can, if we click here, it changes the menu bar. Okay, we leave it here as it is. I like it this way. You can change your theme. Here is where you can also change your theme. Okay, let's still go back to the design. You can change the font if you want to. You can change your font. Then when we go to pages, here you can add pages. We shall talk about that in another video. If you go to settings, you have several options here. On the settings, gives you the site address, the site title, favicon. Here I'm gonna change the site title in a minute. Now favicon is it only comes with an upgrade. It doesn't come with the free version. Now look at what I mean by, Weebly has the favicon of W. This is where what is called the favicon. Now if you go to my website, samuelchukwuemeka.com, I have a favicon. This is the favicon right here. Yeah. So, but for you to have it, it comes with an upgrade. Just like Facebook have a favicon of F. Yeah. Now, site password is where you want to kind of protect some pages. You type in a site password and you save it. For only those that have the password can access those pages that you protect with a password. Now, I'll still talk about this navigation. Group access page is under more. We will talk about it when we look at adding pages. Okay. Now, SEO optimization, search engine optimization, is the process whereby you want your site to appear in searches across websites, across different websites. You want anybody searching for a particular term that is associated with your site or searching for your site can easily find it. We will talk about it more in the workshop. Usually when you finish your site, it's good to fill all this. We'll talk about this more if we have time during the workshop. E-commerce is whereby you want to sell some stuff. If you're selling some things on your site, you can use PayPal or you can use Google Checkout. Mobile site is somebody wants to access your website from a mobile phone, so it's good you leave this checked as it is. Editors are people you permit to your site to make changes, those who can edit the site. If you're not the only administrator to the site, you can add editors here and you fill in their roles. Archive / unpublished. Now this is one good thing also I like about Weebly. In Weebly you can easily unpublish your site. Even if you've just published it, you can unpublish it right away. Or you can also create a .zip file of your site, just an archive of your site. Okay, so let's go back to build. This is the site title, my site. This is not what I want to call it. There are two ways you can change this. You can either click text, okay, and you can also add a logo. You can click text and add a logo as well. Now, or you can, we talked about it here, you can click on settings and my site, you just change it here. Okay, but actually if you want to add a logo, then the text, all you need to do is to click on logo. And I need a picture. Okay, I need a picture. So what I will do is, I don't think I want to use this picture. Let me go to other pictures and then we can, so that I can show you about cropping. I might use one of these pictures here. Let me see how it looks like. Okay, this is a picture that I would like to use, and that is this picture. So it's big. It's big, okay? Now, when you want to do a site logo, I recommend you use 150 by 150. Okay? Now, this is 16 by 4000 pixels. I recommend you use 150 by 150. So let's go ahead. You right click. Let's go ahead and make some amendments. You right click. Some changes to this picture. So open with Microsoft Office 2010. Now, if you don't have 2010 Microsoft Office, you will see, if you're using 2007, you will see Microsoft Office Picture Manager. Yeah. But if you're using 2010, it says Microsoft Office 2010. Okay, so I want to crop this picture. Then I can resize it. So let me crop it, and then I can resize it. So I crop it first. I try to see what I can make it to be the same, so it will be easier for me to resize. Okay, so I want to see, it's good to kind of make everything to be the same length, then you can now resize it. So 3106. Okay, so I've kind of made everything the same, right? Then I can click OK. And when I click OK, now I can go ahead and let me first of all save this, because I might want to use it again. I will just save it under pictures, Weebly, pictures for new Weebly. I kind of say Samuel Chukwuemeka. Okay, now let me go ahead and crop this to 150 by, to resize it 150 by 150. So all I need here, I put 150, and if it, this is the original size, and new size will be 150 by 150, right? I click OK. There you go, I have it here. So let me go ahead and save this as well. I want it to be under pictures for new Weebly, Chukwuemeka Samuel. Okay, so you see how you can do this thing. You can play with it, because one thing with pictures is sometimes it might not fit, and then you might need to make some changes. Okay, so I have this. I make sure I go back to this to make sure I have it. Okay, I got it. Now I click on upload a photo, and I need Chukwuemeka Samuel. Usually it's good, because it's a logo, to have it, to kind of have it 150 by 150. Now if it is too small, you can still change it. Like I see, it's too small here. So what I can do is I can make it 200 by 200 and see how it looks like. And that is the good thing about me saving this here. You see, let me first of all close this. Don't save here. Now if you have 150 by 150, making it 200 by 200, increasing it, doesn't yield a good a picture. Rather, it's good to have it a bigger size, and then whereby you can now resize it. Let me now resize. If I want to resize anything, I will now have to resize from this. So I go to under picture, resize, and I have 200 by 200. Okay, yeah, this kind of looks a little bit bigger, which I think I can go with. So I'll save it, save as, I can save it as a Samdom. Okay, save. All right, so what I can do is I'll just edit this. I can, once you edit it, you can just delete it. You can delete it, or you can actually change it. Okay, and once you hit the delete key, are you sure you want to remove this image? You click OK. So you want to add your own image now, Samdom. So I have it here, upload complete. So I will have it like this. Okay, and I can have it this way, right? And I'll just say save. So this kind of looks a little bit bigger, right? And then I can add my text here. I can add text. I click on text. Okay, let me just go back to what I did. Okay, let's do this again. Okay, logo. Click on logo. It comes to that. Let's edit it. And let's add text. You click on add text. So here it says example text. Example text, I can bring it here, right here. And what I need to do is I double click to highlight the text. And I can say Mr. C's class. Mr. C's class. And one thing here is that I can change the font. I can highlight it. I can change the font. I can change it to Georgia. It will look like that. Now it all boils down to one thing with me: finding a good design. Yeah, I can change it to Times New Roman. I'm looking for Bell. Okay, it's not here. Bell empty. He's not here. So I just leave it in Georgia. I'll leave it in Georgia. Then I can change the size, but I think I might want the size to be like that. Do I want it to glow? I can increase this if I want it to glow. You see, as it's glowing, I might just leave it like this, and I can change this background. I can change this background color to blue, dark blue. Now, another thing you can do is, one thing here you can do is you can find the hexadecimal value of this color, the hexadecimal value of this color. And how do you get that? When you go to, that is a HTML color codes, you can find the hexadecimal value of these colors, HTML color names. Yeah, HTML color names, that's right. This is the hexadecimal value of the color. So if you don't see a color that you like here, if you don't see a color that you like here, you can change the hexadecimal value of the colors. Let's change this to olive. I'm a man of peace, so I'm done for peace. So let me get olive. Olive is 88,000, hash 88,000. So what I will do is I put hash 88,000 and I click OK, and that gives me an olive background for the glow, and then I click OK here. And I can even change it as well to the color. Yeah, you know what, let's have a blue background but an olive color. Blue background but an olive color. Olive color. Hash 88,000. I click OK. So there you go. And then when I finish it, I just click save. Mr. Steve's class. See that? Okay. Thank you for listening, and please watch out for the other videos. Now, before you go, you make sure any change at all you make on your work site, you have to effect the change on the website. So you click publish. Always do that. Publish. And then website is published. If you want to see the website, you just click here and it shows you your website, samuelchukwuemeka.weebly.com. Thank you for listening, and please watch out for other videos.